In a warmly humorous and heartfelt speech delivered at the 17th Annual True Patriot Love Foundation National Tribute Dinner in Toronto on 6 November 2025, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, expressed profound gratitude to the city and through it to Canada in a way that few expected.
As for my wife, well, she lived in Toronto for years and has deep affection for this city. So much so that many people around the world still believe that she is, in fact, Canadian. So I think hopefully you can forgive her, as a native Californian, for her Dodgers loyalty, even if just for one evening. But truthfully, and jokes aside, this city will always mean a great deal to me. You provided me a wife.
Among the serious acknowledgements of service and sacrifice, he slipped in a line that provoked laughter, applause, and genuine warmth. "You provided a wife for me." This remark may appear flippant at first glance, but in the broader context of his connection to Toronto, both personal and professional, it reveals something deeper, a recognition of how places shape our lives, how gratitude can be both playful and sincere, and how the personal and the public intertwine in unexpected ways. A city of meeting, memory, and meaning. Toronto holds a unique place in the Duke of Sussex's story. It was in this city that his now-wife Meghan Markle lived while filming the legal drama series Suits, and where the couple made their first public appearance together in 2017 at the inaugural winter edition of the Invictus Games hosted in Canada. In his remarks, Harry referenced both of these touchstones, the woman he married and the event he founded for wounded and recovering service members, as being rooted in Toronto. Truthfully, and jokes aside, this city will always mean a great deal to me. You provided a wife for me, and you hosted the Invictus Games in 2017, touchstones in my life both professionally and personally. Here, the joke about the wife is wrapped in gratitude for place and people. He wove the personal, his relationship, with the professional, his work with veterans, and anchored them in a city that, he said, embodies the spirit of service, teamwork, and hope. The humor that deepens sincerity. Harry's remark landed with laughter and applause, and that's part of its strength. By delivering a light-hearted comment, he created an opener that let him move into deeper ground. The sacrifices of veterans, the mission of the Invictus Games, and Canada's unique role in giving wounded warriors a new sense of purpose. The humor proved a bridge between audience enjoyment and genuine reflection. In acknowledging his blue-hatted controversy, the Los Angeles Dodgers cap he wore at a World Series game, Harry kept the tone conversational, self-aware, and approachable. He told the room he was truly sorry for wearing a Dodgers hat, explaining with a grin his 900,000-watt floodlights shining down on an ever-increasing bald spot. This willingness to poke fun at himself made his thanks feel all the more authentic. Gratitude for a host, for a city, for a path Toronto, in Harry's telling, is more than just a backdrop. It is a part of his personal narrative. It is the place where Meghan lived, where their shared public journey began, where his foundational charity work intersected with real people and real stories. He honored the city not just for the physical location, but for the role it played in shaping two major arcs of his life, love and purpose. He said of Canada's hosting of the Invictus Games, "Canada has generously hosted the Invictus Games twice, first here in Toronto and then most recently in Vancouver, Whistler. On behalf of the Invictus Games Foundation and all the servicemen and women from the 25 Invictus nations around the world, we are profoundly grateful." Thus, the speech is a complex layering of thanks to a city, to a country, to a beloved wife, to veterans, and to the broader community of service. Why this matters? In the world of public figures and royal remarks, a line such as "you provided a wife for me" could easily sound flippant or self-centered. But in this case, it works because it's rooted in a genuine story and delivered with humility, humor, and heartfelt thanks. It reflects three things: acknowledgement of place. The city of Toronto is given credit for more than its skyline. It's credited for being a space of human connection and life-changing events. Recognition of shared history. By connecting his personal life, meeting Meghan, and professional work, Invictus Games, to Toronto, he honors the city as a witness to major life chapters. Humanizing the public persona, the Duke of Sussex shows willingness to laugh at himself, to connect with the audience, to speak plainly and from the heart. So, as the Duke of Sussex stood before an audience of veterans, dignitaries and supporters in Toronto, his thank you may have begun with a joking line, "You provided a wife for me." But it ended in quiet gravity. He honored a city that gave him friendship, partnership, purpose and belonging. He thanked Canada not just for hosting an international sporting event, but for hosting a part of his life story. Forward-looking as always, Harry's roots in Toronto remind us that even globally known figures carry with them personal maps of place and meaning. In giving thanks, he invited the crowd, and by extension the city, to feel seen for what it has given and for what it remains. And so Toronto, for him, will forever mean a great deal. Further reading on Harry's TorontoSpeechPeople.com, Prince Harry. Thanks Toronto for giving him Meghan Markle. You provided a wife for me.